Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I think I'm gonna be a little all over the place, but I need to film my update. So if you guys didn't know, I'm gonna leave links below, or this is gonna be on a playlist for my check-ins and the project for the year. My project for the year was just loving my stuff and organizing my finances, and that's what I've been doing. I created a series of project pans that you can see on my channel. Each one of them has a playlist, a Panda palette series, a Panda face palette series. I think I have 3 project pans going right now, and I've been just into it. I've been really into it, but I have a few negative updates and things that have been bothering me and overwhelming me and just keeping me down a little bit. So if you want to see this update for how I'm doing with the project of the year and a few of my thoughts here and there, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing is how I feel about my makeup collection. I told you guys that I wasn't gonna put any rules when it came to shopping. Like, I was gonna be basically in a no buy or a low buy, and that I was gonna just dedicate myself to loving my stuff. So I didn't have a budget at the time. Now I have a budget, and it has nothing to do with beauty. My budget is how I organize the salary that I get from my different jobs, because I'm an image consultant, I'm a makeup artist, and I have a little clothing business. So that's how I organize the stuff and the money that comes into my life into the debt that I already have and into sort of sinking funds type of situation. So what I've been doing when it comes to makeup is every time I have a want or a need, I will shop my stash for it, but I will shop it relentlessly. I will just find something that will replace it inside of my collection. I will fall back in love with the products. I will try my best not to want the things that I want. But since last year I did like 12 items that I could purchase. This year I said that if I sell makeup that I have, I can use it to purchase stuff, but I was going to be mindful of the stuff that I purchased. And I didn't want to be left without any wants in my life. From that time, I've wanted so many things. NARS released blushes, for example, and I love blushes. And Natasha Denona came up with the Love collection, and I love Natasha Denona. For me, it's not a waste of money when I use products like a crazy person. And when it comes to ABH and Natasha Denona, their eyeshadows, and for Natasha Denona, the face palette. I have both of the ones that she released before. I think they're amazing. I truly, truly love them. This one, it has been used and abused, and it's something that I really want to get. And if I have the money, I will get it. But if I don't, I won't, since I'm going to the US. The point is that sometimes this year I feel more restrained than last year with the rules in my no buy year. And that has a lot to do with money, and that's the other subject. I feel great about loving my makeup collection. I feel great when I go through products, or just when I see the time that products take to finish. And I also love just switching it up, since I'm doing the Panda palette series, for example. If I'm bored with an eyeshadow palette, even before I reach my goal, I will rotate it, since what I want to do is just love my entire makeup collection and not just disregard it because I'm punishing myself by going through products. That's not what I want to do here, and I don't want to be unhappy here. And I've been plenty unhappy just with trying to organize my finances. And it's not that I'm not doing a good job, it's just that it's overwhelming. And it takes a toll on my back and my feelings and how I see life, how I see my life every time I'm gonna go out or if I want something. And I'm disciplined when it comes to shopping, because I'm coming from a no buy year, and I'm coming from years of Project Progress and Project Pan before that, because I've been trying to organize my finances in my own way when it comes to makeup, most than anything, for a couple of years now, more than a couple of years. But when you see the numbers, and this is when we're gonna go to the other side of the project when it's organizing my finances, when you see the numbers of how much you owe, it's way more than what you think you owe. It's so hard. It's really, really hard. And it's really hard to find a balance in between, okay, I'm not gonna starve to death in different categories of my life. I'm not talking about food because I eat, obviously. But when it comes to, I never drink, I never party, but I love going out to eat, and that's expensive. So putting on a budget on the only thing that's recreational, thankfully I love my job and I'm happy with what I do, but it puts a lot of weight in your life. And it makes you aware of things that you don't want to be aware of all the time. And I'm a perfectionist. So the thing that I came up with is that at the end of last year, I decided that I was going to hire a finance expert and that she was going to help me do a budget, an Excel sheet, and create a budget, organize my clothing business, Excel sheets and stuff, and do inventory and keep everything organized, and then organize how the revenue from my clothing business I would divide it, because that's a business that I have with my mom, between me, my mom, and the money that I have to put aside to purchase new stuff and new collections for my clothing business. And then for my makeup business, I have to keep a makeup fund. If I have to purchase a foundation that I run out of, a shade of a foundation and anything, I have to take it out of the makeup fund. And that's gonna be just like a safe place for me to go. When, like last year, I finished about 6 foundations from my makeup kit, not from my personal kit. And I had to replenish them because I have clients with different skin tones. And then I was feeling sort of crazy about taking the money out that I was using, that I had to pay my bills, and I didn't have all this money to buy $42 foundations. And my kids, it's gonna stay high end. That's not something that it's gonna change because that's part of my brand. So it's just better in a lot of ways handling my finances, but then getting to know the amount of money that you owe. I'm gonna see if I can just do the math and put it right here, the amount of money that I started with at the beginning, like January 1st of last year. And I'm gonna put here a few slides of the amount of money that I ended up paying on top of the minimum payment of everything. But I'm gonna put the amounts that I end up paying. Keep in mind that I make money in pesos. So if I tell you here $1,000, it's what I paid for the entire month. That's for me as if I have to work to earn $3,000. It's not the same. If I tell you 1 million pesos, that's $300. But for me, it's 1 million pesos. It's as if I had to make $1,000. Just for you to just keep that in mind, because I know when you make money in dollars, you feel it a little bit different, or you can think that it's really cheap, but it's not that cheap. And then it's overwhelming because my husband makes less money than I do, and we have to divide our stuff, and we're already in so much debt, and a lot of the debt that we carry, it's on my shoulders. So I haven't been wanting to come to YouTube because I have so much work to do for my image consulting business. I have an image consulting business with my mom, which is amazing. But I studied image consulting separate from my mom as well. And I wanted to do my business, and I was so afraid to just do it on my own that I was postponing it. And now I'm working with a person that's helping me create content for my image consulting business, my personal business, which is Jordana Vargas Image Styling. That's a lot of work, and it's not giving me any money right now. And YouTube doesn't give me any money, and it takes a lot of time for me to edit a lot of videos. So it's been just an overwhelming month, and I love YouTube because it takes my mind off stuff. But I know you guys understand. It's just something that I put a lot of hours, more than one day. I put all day into YouTube, and then I don't see, I've told you guys before, I make about 120 or 140 every 3 to 4, sometimes even 5 months. So that's basically nothing monthly. And YouTube uses electricity, uses my computer. I use AC when I'm editing, when I'm filming. My ring light takes a lot of electricity. So all I'm thinking about is budget, and that's just something that makes me not want to film. And then my computer can't connect to my camera anymore. My mic doesn't work, so I have to just edit a little bit of the sound, because every time I put my mic in, it sounds like shh. So it's hard. You see these tiny things and you think it's nothing, but then when you're filming and you want to just be happy about it, talking with friends about products that you love, then, and you feel all these things inside of you, it's hard. It's really hard. It's harder than it sounds. So I decided that I'm gonna do 2 videos a week. So I'm gonna keep it Monday and Friday, and when I can, I will post another video. But I'm not gonna feel bad when I don't post if I'm working, because working, guys, is what's helping me pay my debt. And when I finish paying my debt, I know I will be, oh my goodness, I will be happier, and I will be freer. And that's all I want. That's all I want. Like I said before, thankfully I have a job that I love. And hopefully this year I'm gonna be doing the snowball method. I didn't tell you guys about the finance person. She showed me how to do the envelope system. And that's what I'm doing for 3 months. I'm gonna do it basically every single dime that I get in, I will do it physically. So I will just withdraw the money from my account and count it and organize it into physical envelopes. But after the 3-month mark, I will do it within my bank, because my bank, when you go in the website or whatever, the personal account stuff, you can do envelope system inside your account in your bank. And that's a good way to organize your money within your same savings or checkings account. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm hopefully everything will get better. But I do organize my money every Friday, and every Friday I feel like I just wanna die. It's just, I feel so stressed out that it takes my happiness away every time I'm going to sleep. Thankfully, I've been doing morning meditations. I also hired a productivity coach last November or December, and that has changed my life. I've been working out, I've been waking up early, my days are way more organized, everything works better. But at the same time, since I have a person that's working with me for content for Instagram, I have more work than any other time in my life. And since I'm doing the finance stuff, I also have tasks that I need to accomplish for her to let me know how to do stuff. So that's a lot of homework as well. My productivity coach, she gives me a lot of homework when she organizes the week with me. And it's been nice, but it's been overwhelming. And I'm overworking myself. Then January, I got sick. I got so sick because I knew it was stress. I knew it's that I basically go to bed thinking about what I owe and wake up thinking about what I owe. And then on the other hand, I want to get an iPhone 11 because my phone is the thing that I use the most when I'm working. And then I want to get the Love collection, for example, or I want to get the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette because I want it. And then I don't stop wanting stuff. And I feel that it's unfair in a lot of ways that I can't purchase them. Not because I don't have makeup. It's because I enjoy makeup and I feel like I work so hard. Why can't I just do these things and not get $500 worth of products? But from time to time, I love getting new stuff. Or for example, my foundation. I've had crappy foundation for the past 3 years, basically, because I have no foundation that matches me. And it drives me insane when it's about the 2-hour mark since I applied my makeup and it looked beautiful. Like I just did my makeup and I love the way it looks. And then since I'm using all these foundations that I don't love, then I feel like I look like shit and I don't want to go out looking like that. It sounds stupid. It sounds first world problems, but they're not. They're just the accumulation of stuff that's stressing me out. So that's basically my check-in. It's been a hard month. This is harder than my no buy. I'm thinking about getting my iPhone and the two things from Natasha Denona. Maybe if I get clients that will purchase makeup from me, then I will get money put aside for that. And that's basically it. And I feel like I'm still going out to eat and going to the movies, and thankfully I'm keto, so I don't eat the stuff that they sell at the movies. But sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I want to eat sugar and I want to eat carbs, but it's just the stress talking. It's not even my diet. It's the stress talking to me. It's the stress getting to me. And I know you guys, a lot of you guys are probably on the same train, and I know I'm on my way to fixing what I damaged before, because it's not like I keep damaging it. It's that I damaged it a while ago and I just want to fix it, but it's overwhelming me. It's really overwhelming me. So I just wanted you guys to know, since you always tell me that I'm so good project planning, I was so good in my no buy, and I was so inspiring, that it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's okay to just it's okay to just want to stop doing the right things that you're doing to get to a place where you want to get, because we are human and we get tired and exhausted and we just want to send everything to shit sometimes, and that's okay too. The big thing is that it's not about when you have the will to do it, it's about discipline. So not every day I want to wake up early, not every day I want to meditate, not every day I want to do keto, not every day I want to take my dogs out on a walk, not every day I want to do those things, but I do them regardless, because I know and I'm aware that that's what I wanted to do to begin with. So I have to discipline myself and do those things to get the results that I want. But that doesn't mean that it's easy. And another thing that I want to do a video on the goals that I have for 2020, because that will help me be accountable with you guys. So maybe those will be extra videos. The videos that are going to be chatty videos will be extra videos, or I can do them get ready with me style. But I've been doing, I don't know how you call that in English, but a diplomado, which is like a small course on a college. So I've been doing a marketing diplomado, and then another one that's a social media one. So I have to learn more about how to put out content that will bring clients to me, and that valuable content on my Instagram, because it represents my image and the image of my business. So that's another thing that I have to do. Then my mom gave one to me that's called Creativity Gram, and it's a Hispanic girl that has a business, and she teaches you how to create content on Instagram. And then I have another one that's about nonverbal language and nonverbal communication. And I love that. That's one of the areas that I want to specialize myself even more when it comes to image consulting. I haven't been able to study the way I want. And on top of that, one of the goals for 2020 is to graduate from law school. I did every single credit, and I finished law school completely, going to school and everything. But here they have requirements, and you need to do a thesis, and then you also need to do 5 exams proving your knowledge. But I went out of college, I went out of law school in 2011. So guys, it's been almost 10 years now, and I did a master's in Mexico, an image consulting master's, and I won't get my degree, my master's degree, unless I send them my law degree, because I have to have an undergraduate program to graduate from the master's. So that's one of the goals that I have now. I'm not gonna go into law. I don't love law anymore. It's not something that I want, but it's something that I have to do. So I'm planning to do this year. I already did one in 2011, one of the tests, and there are 5. So I have 4 to go on my thesis, which I'm working on. And it's hard to do all the stuff that you don't want to do, but that will take you to places where you want to be. So it's okay to be overwhelmed. It's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to just be sad sometimes. But it's also imperative that you pull through and you do what you promised yourself that you would do, to find commitment within yourself to do what you set up yourself to do. So that's it for my update. I will leave you the amounts because I told you guys that I was gonna let you know how my debt is decreasing or how I'm working on my debt. And that's it, you guys. I've been loving my stuff. I've been really loving my makeup. I've been wanting a few things, but I've been loving my stuff so much, and you will see that in the project plan updates. And that's it, you guys. For an emoji today, let's just put something that talks about finances, or you guys can leave me a comment telling me a little bit about your struggles, because sometimes we feel that grass is always greener on the other side, and it's not really greener on the other side all the time. It's not. Sometimes people have different issues than we have, but we have struggles, all of us. So that's it, you guys. Just leave any comments below that you want to give me. And I know that I have a small community here, but you guys are amazing and you guys are so incredible that I just want you guys, if you feel under the weather, you guys can comment into each other's comments, and I will comment. I always do. And that way we can lift each other up. And hopefully next month, this month, February, it's gonna be a better month. I'm gonna go to the US for work, to buy clothing for my business, and then also to do image consulting work and teach image consulting classes there in Miami. So I'm hopeful that this month is gonna be a little bit better, and that since I'm gonna be away, I will feel that everything is smoother, and I'm praying for that. I just want that to happen. So that's it for this video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will have an update and a check-in for this project all throughout 2020. And that's it. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.